Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and some more D&D and role-playing goodness here. Today we have a quick look at something that we picked up and backed from Kickstarter, another sort of supplement here from Evil Pigeon Games. And I said D&D, but of course this really is meant to be generic enough in the sense that really we can apply it to any kind of fantasy role-playing setting. So this one's called the City Attractions Package, and it's a pretty neat book. Basically, if you're having trouble just kind of like fleshing out any cities or villages or towns, whatever it might be, and just kind of making it really seem alive with just a lot of different things going on, this is a great little supplement for you. And these little books here really aren't all that expensive, but very well packed with information. So gives you a quick intro, just kind of looking at the table here, right? Gives you a zoo location. It doesn't mean every city has to have all these things, right, as well. But, an aquarium, temples, potential rulers, taverns, of course, always a great one to have. Other wonders, natural landmarks, gift shops, other events maybe going on, right? The city doesn't just, kind of operate with just like, all these locations, these people that populate it and all that. But, there could be events like, recurring daily events, weekly events, holidays, right? There's just lots of different things that you can use to also, again, vary up your cities, right? Every place that your characters visit shouldn't feel the same, right? It's with like, oh, all right, well, we have our, mandatory temple and shop and this and that. There should be little like local customs and other things like that too. Sewers, right? What is below the city? Other monuments to maybe heroes and stuff like that. Just other random unexplained things. Obviously we got to add people to the village or to the town, whatever it might be. So some NPCs to spice things up a little bit. There, what happens at night too, right? The night market and potential cults, right? That's always a fun thing to throw at players as well. Throw some adventure hooks in there. Other backgrounds, monsters, and just, kind of wrapping things up in the Kickstarter here. So, we'll try and just kind of thumb through a little bit here just to give you guys an idea, not the whole thing, of course. But, we get how to lay things out, other plot hooks, right? So each of these chapters will have different neat things to look at and give, potential little quest clues, adventure hooks, right? Doesn't mean it's going to, like, take over the campaign, but there should be lots of little, like, random side quests, right? So, taking a page from, like, video games and stuff like that, a lot of little diversions for players, interesting things to go and explore. Other maybe magical or special animals there. Just neat ideas, right, for all these locations. So some plot hooks, right? Could be animals break out of an exhibit, or maybe there's a quest of just essentially helping to transport animals. Maybe they're a little bit more dangerous. Maybe players just want some downtime and go visit, different areas to go relax and do some sightseeing. So, I love this too. So like dark secrets of the zoo, right? And then you can probably, see that we'll have similar things here at the aquarium, other encounters as well. So, and these really just, if you're having trouble kind of just coming up with all this, and that's a lot, right? There's always a lot of burden on the DM. That's probably not something that's always talked about enough, is just like the sheer amount of stuff that you got to come up with sometimes if you're running your own campaign. If it's not already like a sort of a pre-made adventure module that has everything already done for you, that can just take a lot of work. So these little books like this really help fill some things. And it doesn't mean, again, that you're using everything all the time, but there's enough here to really keep things varied across multiple cities, right? You can obviously tweak this for your own specific campaign world and all that, right? If there's specific gods, and you just come up with a lot of unique things here. So different little temples, neat ideas too. And some of the stuff, right, you can also take outside of the city and just use that for, oops, hard to do this one-handed here. And transport into like adventuring sites, so like random weird things, magical happenings, stuff like that. So just kind of start back there. Whoops. So we got different monsters here, weird things going on. Cultists, of course, that's going to be a fun chapter to really dig into. We might do some separate videos down the road on just some of these sections and kind of explain like the ideas behind that and where we could use it more. But just really with this, wanted to show you guys again that this really is a neat little thing to pick up. And there's so many of these things going on Kickstarter right now too. There's really almost too many nowadays to back them all. But there are, some really good ones. And so far, everything we've gotten from these guys here at Evil Pigeon Games, and again, this isn't a sponsored video. This is just something we looked at, liked, and picked up. Really neat stuff here. So that's just a quick flip through that, guys. Again, these books come out to a little over 100 pages, right? Small format, paper book, everything's not a hardback, right? Softback is what I meant to say. But full color, everything like that, really good stuff. Good production value on this too for being something that we really just got off Kickstarter. So definitely go check these guys out, right? So again, Evil Pigeon Games. This one is on City Attractions. So there you go. Let us know, guys, if you have checked out anything from them that you like personally, or something that you might want to see out of this. I know we just kind of did a quick flip through, but happy to put some more videos out on this if something like that's interesting, or just some general ideas on how to really flesh out your cities. So let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe, guys. We'll have more of these things for you soon. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.